Welcome back to Dave and Audrey does outdoors. It's really hot. She's struggling in the heat a little bit. She's just been zoned out on the stairs and the sun. Welcome back and thanks for joining me. We're going to do 5 positives of this Scarp 1 today. One of my previous videos, the negatives of this tent, has had really good interest, so I thought it needs to be balanced. So I'm going to do 5 positives of the Scarp 1 by Tarptent. So I'm just going to put it up. I'm not going to film putting it up. Check out my other videos. There's loads of me using the Scarp, putting it up, reviewing it and so on. So I'm not going to film putting it up. I'm going to put it up, do a walk round and walk through, then I'll climb in and I'll tell you my 5 positives of the Scarp 1, which I really rave about. It's never let me down. It's a good tent, but I'll talk about that later. So thanks again for tuning in. If you enjoy the video, smash that subscribe button. Even do it for her, because Audrey's trying to gather as many subs as she can. So thanks. I'll just stick it up just now and I'll get you back in a minute or two and we'll do a walk around the tent. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, my first positive is style and looks. Not to sound too shallow, because it's all about the mountaineering and the strength, etc. But style and looks was probably the first thing that caught me. So you've got this really nice square end design, plenty of ventilation. You've got extra peg out points. I've not put into this in the garden, but running right around the side you've got these points which stabilises each panel. It just looks really bomb-proof. I've just used a couple of old ski poles, but that's what you'd normally use your climbing poles for. Again, it's not completely sort of tensioned. These tension up a bit more than that. So styles and looks, number 1. So my next positive is weight. You get cross poles to make it into a proper 4-season, but without the cross poles it's about 1250 grams. So over a kilo, which is, but that's including the middle pole, all the little support poles at all the ends, and then the extra 4 sets is an extra 340. So it's almost 1.5 kilograms, about 1.5 kilograms all in, including, I think that's including the pegs and everything. But because of the way that the ends are built with these extra small poles, that's what gives the strength as well and the rigidity. So my next point, so we've got style and looks, we've got weight. We're on to the third point, which is the 4-season and the versatility. So on my other video I changed a full cover inner to mesh, so again winter to summer. So it's really very ventilated. You've got vents at the top, vents here. So with the cross members going across, again check out some other videos, that will take the weight of snow. So I've only had it out in snow once and I didn't have the cross members because it was taken by surprise. It was still fine, but the cross poles make it into a 4-season, and fairly freestanding with the cross poles. I still think it needs guide in, but again with rocks and stuff you could freestand it with the extra gold, the pole set. The size, it's a 1-man. You get a Scarp 2 which is a bit wider, but the size is good. With my air mat I can sit in the middle. I'm almost 6 foot, so over 6 foot I think sitting and stuff it'd be a bit cramped. But the good thing about this is you could get 2 people sleeping. So again, check out my previous video. I've got 2 mats in here and properly kind of talk through the kind of sort of size. So it's good enough for 2 people, and you've got vestibule on both sides. One slightly bigger than the other, so again you've got some good storage space going on for your rucksack. And so normally when I'm out, I'll just put all my clobber in the bottom. I'll put Audrey the dog here, and I can get my mat quite comfortably down one side. My fifth and final, but I'll do a kind of walk around because there's other wee extras, like the pegs are really good quality and so on, but my fifth and final is having the 2 doors. So again, if you do squeeze 2 people in, you can both have an access, sunrise, sunset, but also on a night like tonight, if there's no midges, you could have both doors open for really good ventilation. So all round, just a quick one. I wanted to put the tent up in the garden, give it a bit of a clean out. That's my 5 positives for the Scarp one. I mean, I've been using it pretty solid now for over a year. I got it about a year ago. Been out at numerous occasions. It's never let me down. It feels solid. The size of it for wind as well. I've had it out in some really big winds, and it feels a very stable structure when it's out in the elements. It's never let in any water. You have to seam seal it yourself, but really durable. Looks cool. It's been a really good tent, and certainly it's something that I'm going to hopefully have years and years and years of enjoyment out of. So that was it today. A short one, 5 positives of the Scarp one by Tarptent. Hope you've enjoyed that. Please give me a wee thumbs up. Subscribe if you've not. I'm not sure where Audrey is. She's disappeared. It's quite hot today. So thanks for joining me. We have Audrey here. We've been joined by my sidekick, Audrey. If you're new to the channel, she keeps me company in all my adventures. Great little dog, almost 5, little jackadoodle. So thanks again for tuning in. We'll hopefully be out in some adventures soon.